The new year is marked by growth, by new beginnings, by motivation, by letting go of things that no longer serve you and stepping into a place of pursuing your dreams, realizing your dreams. Think about the collective energy of renewal that we all feel on the new year. A new year has come around and we all begin to tackle our ambitions or create new goals or let go of things that have been toxic in our life for so long. But what if I told you that the new energy that you feel in the coming of the new year is not something that's causal or caused by the new year, but is something that's already within you? And the New Year holiday is just kind of like an excuse to awaken the potential of something that's already within you. The New Year holiday acts as what you could call an external motivator, where the new year happens and the tradition of the new year is to pursue your dreams, to set goals, to set standards for yourself, to level yourself up, to let go of things that you don't want to do, whether that's addictions or a bad diet or starting a business or getting a new career or whatever your thing is. The new year is defined by growth, by pursuing our dreams. The energy of growth and pursuing our dreams that we feel on the new year is something that's already within us. That's really the point I'm trying to make here, is it's already within us. And what if we could feel that energy, that momentum of change and self-development every single day, where we don't have to set up our goals at the end of the year, but rather it's something that we can embody and step into every single day. What if the New Year energy is not a holiday tradition, but rather a mindset? What if it's something that's completely within us, always? You think of like the external motivator, which is what I described the New Year to be. That external motivator, another way to say that is it's an excuse for you to step into something that's already within you. To finally begin something that's always been capable within you. We're just kind of, we have this habit of waiting for the outside to let us know when to feel certain things. Like take, for instance, a relationship. If we want a relationship and we don't have one, the kind of natural condition we feel within us is lack, where we're not in love, we're not with somebody, and what comes with that is God knows what. You probably already know it's the feelings of I'm not good enough. What if I never find somebody? What if there's not a good match for me? Nobody out there is right for me. But then somebody comes along and that connection happens, and that person acts as an external motivator for you to awaken something that's already within you. And you think, now I'm in love. Oh my gosh, everything's amazing, and I'll go to my job. That's fine. Oh, I don't have a lot of money. That's cool, man. I'm in love. That person acted as an external motivation for you to activate something already within you. And see, the new year, it's a beautiful tradition of, we've gone around the sun one more time and here we are and it's a new year and let's create, let's grow, let's let go of things and bad habits and develop better behaviors, But what if we have the ability to do that ourselves with independent of that external motivator? It's a beautiful tradition, but it's falling back into that category yet again of waiting for something on the outside to give us permission to do what we're already able to do. And what if by switching our mindset, we were able to step into that energy of self-growth every single day? The new year energy is every single day. It's not a new year, man. It's a new day. It's a new day. Every single day can carry, like I said a moment ago, that momentum of development, of transformation, of pursuing your goals. And another thing that comes with the new year is we start these goals, we have this plan, we have this vision board, and we follow it for a while, and we kind of ride the high, we ride the wave of that inspiration and motivation that was caused or catalyzed by the external motivator of the new year. And we do it for a while, and we fulfill our goals, we live up to those goals, and we follow them, and we pursue them, and then we kind of start to fall off a little bit. We kind of forget about how important that goal really was to us. And then we kind of fall back into this groove of just kind of going through the motions, and it's just, it's not a big deal that I still do that. I don't really need to change my diet. I don't need to start a business. I don't need a new job. I don't need you know what I'm saying? Whatever our goal is, we kind of downplay it after a while because we lose that energy. And I think that the reason we lose that energy is because we make it so dependent on these external motivators. I've heard this experiment before where you tell somebody, like somebody buys a lottery ticket, and it's a faulty lottery ticket, where it looks like they won a boatload of money, but it's not actually real. And they get this lottery ticket, and they do the thing, and they see they won. They didn't actually win, but they think they won. They believe they won, and they are just absolutely encumbered with ecstasy and bliss, and oh my God, I won, and it's amazing, and they feel fulfilled, and I can't wait to do this, that, and the other, and I'm going to give money to my family, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? All this energy just, but nothing on the external actually changed. Nothing actually happened. They didn't actually win. There is no money waiting for them, but they believe there is. They believe there is. And so they're feeling energy completely independent of an actual thing, an actual solid concrete thing that happened on the outside, and they're feeling that energy all within themselves. They created that fulfillment. They created that, you know what I'm saying? That excitement, that satisfaction. But the outside, it was like a placebo effect. Because they believed they won that money, then they stepped into that feeling. And the example of the relationship, because this person comes along and they have this condition within them where once I get a partner, then I'll be in love, then I'll be happy, then I'll feel fulfilled. Once that person comes along, it gives this illusion that they finally awakened it. But your fulfillment, your happiness, your joy, your feeling of being in love is, in a way, it's independent of that person. It's something that was catalyzed by a condition within you where now that they're here, I give myself permission to feel this. So what if the goal should be to rearrange and reconfigure our inner conditions where we're not so dependent on external things to give us permission to feel those feelings of fulfillment, to feel those feelings of love, to feel that momentum and excitement and motivation to chase our dreams, to realize our dreams. Maybe not chase our dreams, but realize them, really put in the work to bring them into fruition. So I share this message with you as a way of saying, it's kind of up to you. It's not... Do you really think that because we have a holiday called the New Year and the tradition is goals and dreams and bettering ourselves, and because the earth went around the sun again, do you really think that's the cause of that feeling of motivation? Or do you more so think that it's because of the tradition we've built around what the New Year represents, we give ourselves permission to feel those feelings? But, as I've kind of said, the sort of downside, the unfortunate part about the new year is that energy is sort of short-lived. It's not something we embody every single day of the year. So maybe rather than it being the new year, kind of like I said a while ago, what if we kind of scaled it in a little closer where it's a new day? It's the new day. It's the new day where every single day is an opportunity. It's a playing field for you to do what it takes to step up to the plate to realize your dreams. You know? Another example of how we're waiting for these external examples to give us permission to feel these things. You know, people that walk around and they're just so angry inside and they're just waiting for somebody to give them a reason to beat them up. You know what I'm saying? To explode on them, to make it their problem, to take their inner anger out on that person. They're walking around with all this preemptive anger, waiting for just the littlest catalyst, this little external motivator to give them a good enough reason to take it all out on them. And then we say, you did it, you made me feel that, you deserve, you know what I'm saying? But really what it is we have all this stuff within us, and we're not, I mean, in the sense of this example of talking about the anger, it's good that we're not giving ourselves permission to feel that and to let it out, because we shouldn't anyway. But then somebody comes along and they piss us off, or they do that one little thing we were waiting for. They do that one little excuse, and all of our anger comes out. We give ourselves permission to explode on that person, not because that person caused all that inner anger, but because we had this condition where once something happens on the outside, then it's all over, man, and I'm gonna explode. You know what I mean? That's kind of the negative side of the same coin of what I'm talking about, where the new year is the excuse for us to step into the energy of motivation and inspiration that's always available within us. And what it takes to embody that energy is a little bit of a mindset shift. A little bit of a mindset shift where it's not the new year that it's like, all right, now I'm going to pursue my dreams. Now I'm going to better myself. That's downplaying your capability of embodying that motivation, that commitment, that determination every single day. You could be living in the feeling of the new year every single day, but because you've put it in just one day every 365 days, you're kind of creating this huge gap of time to lose interest, to lose motivation, to lose that drive. The new year is the external motivator that triggers a condition within you that says, okay, now I'm going to grow. Now I'm going to pursue my dreams. But guys, this is something that we, by shifting our mind just a little bit, can embody every single day. Why wait for a holiday to better yourself? You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, the tradition of the new year is so beautiful and so pure. But I think it's something like, I don't know, like, I made a video a long time ago called "It Shouldn't Take Death to Realize Our Ignorance," and what I was talking about was how, nobody cares about this person in their life. Nobody bats an eye to them, nobody pays attention to them, but then when they die, all of a sudden, oh, this person was so amazing, and I loved them, and I wish they were still here, and I wish I gave them more, and I wish I was more present. Why did it take them dying for you to step into that embodiment of love that you have for that person? You know what I mean? When somebody leaves us, we realize how little we were actually giving that person and how much they actually meant to us. But the external motivator of them leaving is what it took for us to embody that level of love. Or a loved one dying and you say, I wish I spent more time with them, man. Why can't we embody that always? It's because we get complacent. We get used to just the mundane, the flow, the routine, and that's why something like somebody dying or a partner coming into our lives or the New Year holiday, it's this sort of jolt of energy that, it awakens that thing in us of, oh my God, I can embody this energy. I can step into this energy. I have what it takes to pursue my goals, to realize my dreams. I'm in love. I am happy. Oh my gosh. But we've made that array of feelings, that configuration of feelings of motivation and inspiration and love and appreciation of the people in our life, we've made that so entirely dependent on external motivators, to use that term yet again. We're waiting for the world to do it to us. We're waiting for somebody else to tell us we're beautiful to feel beautiful. We're waiting for the new year, every 365 days, then I'll realize that it's up to me to live the life that I want. We're waiting for somebody to leave us to realize, oh my God, they meant so much to me, I wish I was more there for them. We're waiting for somebody to come into our lives to think that we're in love and we're happy and we're worthy of love. We're disempowering ourselves by waiting for the outside to give us permission to something that's always available within us. These feelings are something that we can trigger, we can live in. And all it takes is that little mind shift, that little mindset change. And this isn't to say that it's simple to make that mindset shift, but it's not easy to live in every single day. It takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of getting yourself up and doing what you know you need to do. Letting go of what you know you need to let go of. You know what I mean? And that's why waiting for the new year to try and realize your dreams or let go of things that aren't good for you, it would be better for it to be more so the new day, where every single day, or you look at it as the new year happens and now, okay, my New Year's resolution is that every single day of this year, I'm going to keep the energy of pursuing my dreams. I'm going to live in the energy of that motivation, and I'm going to keep doing what I need to do. And I'm going to stay steadfast in not doing those things that no longer serve me. And whatever your New Year's resolution is, make your New Year's resolution to embody that energy every single day. It has so much to do with our inner state. The New Year's energy is momentum. It's a mindset. And the holiday is, like I've said, it's an excuse to feel that energy within us. But it's something that we can grant ourselves the permission to live in. You know? So all I'm trying to say in this video is that it's up to you, man. It's up to you to live in that energy, to live in that state, you know? And don't wait for the outside to tell you, hey, you can feel joy now. Hey, you can pursue your dreams. You know, it's something that you, in the privacy and independence of your own mind, have to say, how bad do I really want this? How important really is this to me? If it's important enough, it's something that you're going to practice and pursue every single day. So I share this message with you as a New Year's inspiration to say, keep that energy up, man. Keep it up. Keep meeting that energy of the New Year's momentum. You know what I'm saying? Because you have what it takes. And that little mindset shift of realizing that you can indeed feel that every single day, and it's up to you to live up to that, that's what'll change your life. That's what'll allow you to stay committed to your goals long enough to actually realize them. Rather than it being this kind of glittery hopefulness, this hope that on the New Year's Day, we say, you know what, it's time that I let go of smoking, man. You know what, I'm gonna eat better. You know what, I'm gonna start this business. And then there's so much inspiration and energy filled with the new year because of it's like a collective effect where that's the tradition is new year, new me, you know, new beginnings, pursue the dreams. We step into that. The external motivator of the new year allows us to step into that. We say, now I'm gonna do it. And then it kind of fades out. It kind of dies off, you know? And it's because we're not realizing that that energy is something that we need to practice every single day. We need to realize that what it takes to actually realize those things is deep commitment and consistency and showing up. And realizing that it's not about the outside motivating you to better yourself or motivating you to, now I can be happy. It's about giving yourself the permission to feel those feelings. And you see, when you embody that motivation, that inspiration, when you show up and you challenge yourself and you have a vision and you're pursuing that vision and you remain steadfast in that vision, that energy, that uplifting, strong energy, that's what keeps you going, man. And that's what allows you to manifest those dreams, to manifest those goals, to realize those things that you have for yourself. If your goal is to stop smoking and you're really amped about it at first and you're like, I've needed to do this for years now and I'm finally gonna let it go, and this New Year's is acting as a motivation for me to finally better myself, you need to keep that energy up until it doesn't, you're not even interested in smoking, you know? Because when you're addicted to smoking, it's gonna be on your mind a lot. It's gonna be on your mind a lot. You know what I'm saying? So you need to show up every single day of, nope, not today, man, not today. And see, that's why we need to bring the energy of the new year more closer to home, where it's the new day. It's the new moment of, I'm not going to smoke today. Not necessarily I'm not going to smoke ever again, but you know what? Right now, I am not going to light up a cigarette. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of commitment, and the energy of the new year is so beautiful and so pure, but I think we would be more fruitful. We would accomplish more if we realized that the New Year's resolution is not something where we write it down on a board and then hope that we can live up to it, but rather it's something that we need to embody every single day. And that takes a lot of work. That takes a lot of work, especially when the goal you're trying to realize or the bad habit you're trying to get over is something that you've been, putting off for so long. Because you've just been living in that low vibration state where, I don't care if I smoke, man, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Or, I don't need a new job, man, screw it. Or I'm never going to find a partner. Or whatever your thing is, I'm not going to go to the gym. I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? We need to learn how to live in that energy every single day and embody and practice that energy. And it's up to you how you practice living in that energy every day. Whether it's journaling or whether it's like a meditation where you sort of step in to that feeling of what you really want and you inquire of, how bad do I really want this? Why do I want this? How am I going to make this happen? You know what I'm saying? I had an experience actually close to a year ago, it was last February, where my lung collapsed. And I'd been vaping nicotine since I was like 16 years old. I'd been vaping for like 9 years, you know what I'm saying? I always thought, yeah, it'd be good to quit. But I don't really want to. That's the typical excuse of not only nicotine smokers, but cannabis users as well. As like, I could quit if I wanted, but I don't want to, so why would I? You know what I mean? But then my lung collapses, and now it's like, all right, I guess I'll stop smoking. My lung collapsing was that external motivator that said, you know what? I'll stop smoking. Okay, I almost died. All right, I'll stop smoking. And I don't know exactly like if the vaping was the causal thing that made my lung collapse, but it very well could have been. But needless to say, when my lung collapsed, that was my signifier of, okay, now I'll better myself now. I'll stop vaping. We shouldn't wait for our lung to collapse to stop vaping. We shouldn't wait for the new year to better ourselves. We shouldn't wait for a partner to come along to finally feel enough and feel valuable and feel worthy of love. We need to grant ourselves the permission to feel those feelings and to let go of those negative, toxic, nasty things. We shouldn't wait for the outside to say, you can be happy now. Hey, it's time to better yourself. It's the new year. What's your New Year's resolution? We need to want it, man. We need to want it enough. And when you want it enough, new year or no new year, you're stepping up to the plate every single day and you're embodying that energy to the best of your ability every single day. And it's an incredible journey because it doesn't mean you're not going to feel those ebbs and flows of motivation, but it means you're not going to forget about your vision. You're holding it in front of you. You know that you want it. You know that you want to embody it. And it's like a project. It's like a book or any sort of project where it requires a good amount of time to complete it. Like I wrote a book not too long ago, close to like a year ago or so. And I was working on it for like 2 years. And I had to keep at it. Every single day I kept at it. I wrote so many pages a day. I edited and revised so many pages a day. And so much I was like, my mind was telling me, this isn't worth it. This is stupid. You're not going to complete it. I don't feel like writing today. And what did it take to complete that book? It took perseverance, man. It took determination and consistency. It's not like New Year, okay, I'm going to write a book. And then 2 months later, it's like, I don't care, because I'm just like back down in my rut, you know what I mean? We need to show up every single day. Not every 365 days, but every single day. And it takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of determination and consistency. But man, showing up, the more you show up is how quickly you will transform, how quickly you will magnetize that vision you have into a reality. The more you believe in yourself, the more you feel that you are capable, the more that you grant yourself the permission to feel joy now, regardless of the outside circumstances, the quicker those outer circumstances will transform. Because when you're, like, your external world is like a external reflection of your inner state. Not necessarily the exact external circumstances, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not controlling what people do because of how you feel inside, but the way you see it all and where you put yourself in your life is an exact reflection of where you feel yourself to be inside. Where if you feel I'm not capable of, like, starting my own business, I could never get physically fit, I'll never find a partner, I'll never get a better job, I'll never be financially stable, I'll never be able to finish this book, I'll never be able to stop smoking. When you believe that shit, when that's what you're telling yourself, it acts like blinders, where when the opportunity presents itself to step into that relationship or that career or start that business, or you feel that intrinsic intuitive motivation to stop smoking because you've been telling yourself this inner narrative that you don't have what it takes, well, you're not going to have what it takes. You're not going to have what it takes because that's congruent with the story that you've been telling yourself. So what it takes is every single day shifting that inner narrative, saying, I am going to start this business. I am going to find this better career. I am going to get physically fit. I am going to stop smoking. I am going to write this book. It takes believing in yourself. And that's not something we should make exclusive to the New Year holiday. That's an energy we should embody every single day, man. When you wake up, you know what I'm saying? And it's such a delicate journey, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, where you need to believe in yourself. You need to know that you're capable of getting there. When something knocks you down in line with pursuing your dreams and realizing your goals, you need to be willing to stand up. It's almost like it's God or the universe saying, how much do you really want it, man? How much do you really want it? When you stop smoking and you determine, all right, that's it, I'm done smoking. And then somebody's vaping, you know, like at a party or at work or whatever, and you're like, hey man, can I have a hit of that? You know what I mean? I'm not smoking, but it was right there, so I'll hit it. That's a test, bro, saying, how much do you really want this? How much do you really want this? When you're working on that project and doubts start to assail your mind, it's a test saying, how bad do you really want to realize this? How bad do you really want to complete this? How bad do you really want it, man? The doubts, the hardships, the stuff that pops up that seems to like directly challenge our vision, that's exactly what it's doing. It's seeing, how bad do you want it? And do you believe that you have what it takes to realize it? So in this new year, realize, like I've been saying, it's not just the new year, man. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. So have your New Year's resolution, but also keep in the back of your mind that what it takes to realize that is embodiment every single day to the best of your ability, showing up, stepping up to the plate, doing what it takes, and also believing in yourself. Believing that you have what it takes. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did enjoy, consider leaving a thumbs up so that this video can get recommended to more people like you. And yeah, with that said, I hope you all have an amazing new year. And I hope that every single day you can step into that energy of inspiration and motivation. And even when you're feeling low, bro, realize that's just a low, man. That doesn't determine that I am or am not going to get this goal, that I'm not going to be able to continue to manifest this goal that I have. I have what it takes, you know, our energy ebbs and flows. All right, you guys get the point. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later.